sure if that's allowed, but hey, here we are. Oregon football tailgate talk. Instant reaction from the Orange Bowl. The Ducks win 23-zip over Texas Tech Red Raiders. The big part, hey, when you get to throw the O up on the scoreboard at the end of the game, you might as well throw the O, dude. Like, let's freaking go. Let's go.
Up the way they challenged, right? We knew that they would be, but the fact that they a shutout.
Yeah.
I mean,
It was
I didn't
statement. Yeah.
shutout. Right? We talked about it last night. We were talking about, hey, it was either going to be that 3-point game, 2.5 plus, whatever they were talking about, and here we are, 23-zip, and I was
Awesome. Oh, look at that, dude. It's like a tailgate in the backyard. Yep.
halfway through the second quarter. He's like, "Hey, we're gonna pitch a shutout," and I was like, "Dude,
It,
let's let
that's
I don't know, let's go." And so, yeah, defense played so well,
yeah.
and whatever Tosh drew up, right. The best part, bro, is that we know that we're locked in. The everybody's locked into what we're doing this season,
Yeah.
right? Regardless of where they're going, what they have on their mind. This showed me today that we are locked in and ready to go, and we're going to make this push. So
Yeah.
here we
Well,
are.
let's talk about our Ducks to watch, man. I think on the defensive side of the ball, I had Bear Alexander and Jerry Mixon, and you had Dylan Thineman and Amari Washington. Now,
Yes.
there's a guy there's a couple guys, a few guys that stood out in this game defensively to throw up that O on the scoreboard. Like it'd be remiss not to say Brandon Finney, that true freshman, 2 picks on the day, a fumble recovery, like stud.
Making it happen. I mean, I mean, Amari was disruptive,
Right.
right? But what I saw, I mean, what we ended up with 4 or 5 sacks,
Yep.
right? But what I saw
Four sacks.
was discipline today.
Yeah.
Right place, right time, where they needed to be, doing what they needed to do.
Yeah. Well, and when you think about it, like offensively going into this game, it was their running game in which they took pride in, and Dickey and Williams. And the fact is that like there wasn't much of a run. I mean, there was that one
No.
that ran down the sidelines, but that was more of a screen than anything. But
Yeah.
like defensively, like through the middle of the defensive line, they weren't getting anything. And so, I mean, credit to Barrett, credit to Amari, credit to Tierney Gray, Terrence Green, those studs up in the middle of the defensive line. And then you got Tatum and Mateo showing up. Both, Tatum, whether it's the sacks, Mateo strip sack, like those guys were coming off the edge. They're actually getting to the quarterback today. We've seen a lot of pressures throughout the season, but both those guys, and then when you're getting after the quarterback and that clock is ticking for the QB, and he's making these throws, and you got Brandon Finney sitting in the background saying, "Hey, I'm open, let's go." Dude, the
That's
guy
it, right?
showed up.
Was again, I'll say it again. It was discipline, a
Right?
disciplined defense, right? They didn't overcommit to me on really anything. Even that the explosive play that they had early on, Betcher was right there. All he needed
Yeah.
to do was tackle, and the guy, obviously broke the tackle and exploded for a little bit. Mateo came from just being in right place, right
Right time.
time.
Yeah.
Discipline, and had he not grabbed it, Purchase was ready for the pickup and score on that.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly. Yeah. And
I
Purchase had a great game too, but like I thought, you texted me throughout the game, you're like, or at one point in the game, you're like Jerry Mixon Jr., dude, and he was showing up. Like whether it was in the run game or the pass game, he was showing up. He got close to that pick early on in the game, and just to see the linebackers perform the way they did, like all aspects of the defense. Let's move over to the offensive side. We don't want to go too long today, and I want to get you back to your group.
I
What?
text you because that was one of your calls last night, and
Yeah,
Mixon. Oh, you heard his name all day long, bro.
yeah,
All day Strong, my man,
He had a
so
game.
shout out to Dixon and D-Jack.
Oh yeah.
You see him in there making plays, but you know the tie that binds, the anchor, Betcher, you know, Bryce, you know, again, man, he's a one game mission,
Well,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Every game is a mission.
Well, and Dylan, I mean, there was that one tackle where he hit the hole and just lit up the running back. Like that hole was
Yeah,
there, but who filled it? It was Dylan Thinman, and like that's your guy, man. That was one of your Ducks to watch. Just flip to the offensive side of the ball. I think like if I look at it from the 10,000 foot video, there's more to be desired, right? But like early on, like they were getting those chunk plays. They were hitting their tight ends. They were hitting Jamar. They were hitting Kenyon. Malik Benson with that ridiculous catch down the sideline. Like they were getting the ball going. They were struggling in the run game to really get the ball moving behind the sticks multiple times. And it just we took some risks. We went for the fourth down a few times. We didn't decide to kick it a few times. We came up empty. And so the score, sure, it's 23-0 at the end, but like in reality, if anybody watched that game, like that's a 30-point victory ish, you know, like in that realm, if you score points on those empty drives. So let's go, Rich. Yep. Right.
things that you know, from the offensive standpoint, we didn't have to be money today, and we weren't. I mean, we had, you know, some weird snaps by Poncho, you know, out of character,
Yeah.
right? And some things that put us under a little bit. I don't want to say pressure, but took us out of opportunities to score points. You know, and so you know, but the defense, they held more than their own today.
Right, right. And you know, I texted somebody or in a group chat, I go, hey, you know, 23-0 looks way better than 16-0. It just looks cleaner, right? You know, jump
It
man, whatever
does,
it is. You know, we're Nike
absolutely.
U, but yeah, zero blitz 1975. You made a comment of the day. Oregon got the cupcake schedule of the playoff. Hey, the playoff seeding is the playoff seeding. Last year we played victim of the number one seed and we got Ohio State in this round. You know, this day 365 days ago, right? We're walking into the Rose Bowl, you and I, you know, and we're going and it's a different story. So I look forward to watching this Rose Bowl game. I don't want to go too long here. Anything else? Any other takes that you have? And get you back to your guest. Yeah. 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 Hey, what one last thing, you know, like it's you know, it's nice to have a bowl full of they're not quite oranges, but they're little cuties. Hey, you know what? Let's get those peaches ready. We're headed to the Peach Bowl next Saturday, and we'll be live next week,
Cheers.
next Friday night. And go
I
Ducks
kind of got a half hand here, but it's all go Ducks all the time.
all the time. Hey, love you, brother. We'll catch you
Love you too,
guys
man.
next Friday night. Take care.